Pickles.
We are live. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 34 of the Pizza Party. This is the Adventures of Hell's Dawn. I'm joined by Hell's Dawn.
What is up?
My boys. What up, guys?
What's up?
Yeah, we're playing D&D this week. Same thing as last week and the week before. Our players have just escaped a city of angels, where the angels were keeping them tightly constricted against their will, and with a huge tournament on the horizon, they need to train. They wanted to see their family one last time, because who knows what the fate of the world, who knows where the fate of the world lies. So we're gonna just get right into it. Last we left off, Zeno and Yitram were able to jump between these two airships that we've been traveling in. We have one airship called the Dawnbringer and one airship called Old Blackfin. So, yeah, I'm Yitram, and we'll just start Yitram and Zeno. You guys are in the captain's quarters. You just made an announcement for anyone who knows anything about the pirate city. If anyone had any information about how to get there, it would be greatly appreciated. You are mainly looking for mushrooms. That's like, and not recreationally, but you're looking to use them as
medicinal.
They're medicinal. You're looking to use them for a portal to the Feywild. You want to go see Shirwee's family, and time travels slower in the Feywild, so you have time to train, time to get ready for the tournament, because man, do you guys need some time. You just got your asses handed to you by one angel, and you guys are fighting a whole team full of these guys.
There's two by the end.
There's two.
Right at the end.
Don't devalue our achievements, Pat. We survived.
You guys are survivors. That's true.
Off of some bet that Jeff made.
Off of lying. Off of the
lying.
consensus lying.
Yes.
There are
Always
very few
lie.
problems which cannot be solved with a tactical lie.
IBL, ABL, always be lying.
Or IBL, I'd be lying.
Yeah, I be lying.
Irritable. Never mind. So we are joined on Old Blackfin, this great airship with this fiery ring that wraps around it. It's able to keep itself afloat. This ship is incredibly large. It has dozens and dozens of I'd probably say like 24 rooms. There's a fully stocked library. There's an alchemy lab. You have the starts of a zoo. Like you could start, like you have cages and stuff for like capturing like creatures. Lots of cargo space. This thing is barely full with stuff. You give an announcement, and you start to hear people lining up at the door to the captain's quarters. There's like people who are lining up to see Zeno and talk to Zeno and Yitram.
Okay, Sam. So it seems like a lot of people have some information that we need. Okay. All right. So should we start calling them in, Zeno?
Sure. I think it may be best that you facilitate a lot of these introductions, seeing as
Oh, of course.
I heard some people walking up.
Yeah. Let me. I'll go to the door and I'll see who's first in line. All right. So Yitram, I'm gonna go to the door. I'm assuming they're lining up outside the captain's quarters.
Yeah, they're just lining up, and it's like this long hallway. I'm gonna give you like a more because I describe everything so broadly that I realize I don't describe like what you guys are seeing like in your like immediate vicinity. So like,
Yeah, what do I see?
so you see nothing because you're blind, but there's this great like deep dark wood, this mahogany, You go to reach for this ornate brass door handle and pull open this large door, and you see down this long gaslit hallway, probably like a good 6 or 7 people who are lined up and ready to they kind of seemed open-eyed as you approach. You see a mother and her child are the first in line.
Okay, so all right. So who do we have here? What are your names? First in line.
The little girl jumps forward and she like holds her bunny up to you. She goes, this is Bunny, and my name's Elizabeth.
Okay.
And then
nice to meet you.
and then you see her mom like kind of tucks her away, and you see, I'm sorry, she is can be a handful sometimes.
Oh, no worries. What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Dara.
Okay. All right. Yutrim takes out his little notepad. Could you spell that for me, Dara, please?
Dara.
Oh, very simple. Okay. I believe.
And I must say thank you so much for safe passage on your vessel.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's the least Hellsdawn can do. We created quite the commotion at our last area, so I apologize about that. But we're going to try to treat you the best we can. Dara, if you have any information, we would much appreciate it. Yutrim's going to guide Dara into the captain's quarter, and bring her up to Zeno. Captain Zeno, this is Dara. This is her little daughter Elizabeth. And what was the bunny's name again?
This is Bunny. And holds
Bunny.
up the bunny.
Oh, this is Bunny. That's Bunny. Okay.
You can see she looks at you, Zeno, and says, "How come his eyes don't work?"
Well, he had a bit of an accident.
Yeah.
He got a boo-boo on his eyes?
Yep. Got a pretty big boo-boo on my eyeballs. You know, that's why you don't run with, you know, sticks or forks or steak knives or any, you know, you want to be careful and make sure you don't.
There you go.
You know,
Teach those life
poke an eye
lessons.
out.
She's like just like shaking her head. And you see Dara kind of pulls Elizabeth close, and she says, Dara, or Elizabeth, please, do not bother them with such trivial questions. We were actually we're wondering when we were going to make port.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's
You're gonna want to talk to, you know, a senior officer about that. If you would please be on your way, that'd be fantastic.
I apologize, Dara. We're looking for information specifically regarding any of the places we're going, or possibly how to get some mushrooms to get to the Feywild. To be pretty blunt here, that's what we originally called for.
You seek the Feywild.
Yes, if you have any information regarding that.
Apparently is a very dangerous place. I would.
If we're
yes.
being honest about our situation, we're on a plane where fire falls from the sky currently. So when you talk about making port, I can't help but wonder where you think we're going to be able to port. We'll be passing by many towns, and if any of them are not destroyed, we'll be checking them out. But we're currently in the apocalypse. So
she just says she pulls Elizabeth close. She says, I'm sorry. This is all a little bit much. I need to sit down. Like gives a good like. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Well, now what was you were looking for a place? it was on the tip of my tongue, but I feel like I had something to say, but I don't remember now.
Do you know anything about the Pirate City?
Yeah, the Pirate City.
Oh yes. The stories that my mother would tell me, would tell of a city in the clouds, and not just the city, but the translations roughly, kind of, they translate to something around the city that moves. This was Zephyros, I believe.
So
I'm trying to remember the name of what I told you the name of that place was off the top of my head.
Spectros.
Spectros. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wrote it down.
Thank you.
I wasn't crazy. I tried to talk about the floating pirate city the other day, and everybody was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, it wasn't ringing any bells.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was a. Yeah,
It's
my
more of a
understanding is
suspended
probably
and
like
floating.
a giant airship.
It's a city in the sky,
Hi.
Suspended in the sky.
so it must be like a.
The story goes, the city seeks the things that are most precious to a person. Highly concentrated things bring the ship close in the story. The adventurer, he is able to summon the ship by laying all his most favorite things out on the boardwalk. Of course, this is just a child's tale, told to keep the children looking up, but Elizabeth seems to be getting a little bit, you see like Elizabeth's like fully getting into like Captain Lou's like shit that he left over like in his desk. She's like fully nosy. She goes, "Elizabeth, I swear to God, I'm going to." She pulls her sandal off and she goes to like hit the girl, and she's, "Give me mercy. I'm sorry. We need to take a second. Thank you. Nice. Thank you."
Sitting at this desk and just like made no like physical response to that.
Oh,
Just like
it's alright,
there.
Dara. Here, Dara. Yitrim goes to Dara and helps escort her out of the captain quarters with her daughter Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
And
if you have any information regarding the Feywild or the Pirate City, it would be much appreciated. But for now, just go to your quarters, relax, and we'll let you know when we do decide to make a stop somewhere.
Okay. Will do. There was some concern over a fellow on board, a strange-looking fellow as well. He was shouting orders, and everyone is following the orders, but he just seems distraught, and I didn't know he had an accent I couldn't quite understand. Possibly.
What did he look like?
A wiry, like beard, and he's a small, stout fellow.
Okay.
Wearing, workers' clothes. He looks.
What color was his hair?
It's like a brownish sort of color. A dwarven looking fellow, but of course, there are many people on the ship. We are just making acquaintance. It's nice to meet you all. Really, I have to be going with Elizabeth now. She is just so much trouble.
Okay. All right. Yes. Be on your way.
All right. Thank you.
Yitrim.
Yeah. What? Who was she talking about? What?
That sounded a lot like Lou.
You think so?
That sounded a lot like Lou.
Val's heart is beating so fast. He has
Um,
no idea.
So maybe we should have some sort of man, we need to figure out who our secretary is here, Yitram.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer not to do any paperwork.
Yeah, I feel like this task, I think there may be some culling of the information that makes it all the way to us.
Okay.
I think we need to instill some type of hierarchy. But we really need to make sure that's not Lou.
Caste system.
Yeah, we should make sure all the boys are in here, right? We need to speak to them all together.
Yeah, so half the crew. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Half the crew is on the Dawnbringer.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
And then you guys are on Old Blackfin, so.
Okay.
You could give the order to pull the ships close to each other if you wanted to. You guys are kind of, I mean, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would make sense as to stop a possible mutiny that half of us would be on one ship, half of us be on another.
Yeah.
Is that something? Do you want to try to get everyone together, Captain?
So who's I think we had the consensus piloting the Dawnbringer. Is Senhyo? Or like and we've got several.
I mean, this is at this point I haven't really decided where Senhyo is. Where do you guys think Senhyo would be? I think he'd probably be on the Dawnbringer.
He was a good pilot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was a good solo pilot.
He was piloting the ship for a while.
For him to be on the Dawnbringer, and we can have Jingang. I mean, he was piloting the Blackfin previously.
Cool.
Yeah, let's
Sal had a thought, so he's like actively trying to get to this meeting of homies.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I mean the announcement was ship wide, so you could totally.
I get, but I think the rest of the crew's on the Dawnbringer. What I was kind of on the Dawnbringer. I can expend a spell slot and my arcane gate and get everyone over. I mean, we can also just move the. Yeah, let's maybe put in the order to
Don't use a spell slot.
pull up next to.
Okay.
Next to the.
Wait, just before we do that,
Okay.
Captain, should I tell these people who are lined up just to go back to their quarters for the time being before we recall that meeting for information?
Well, let's maybe let's go out into the hall and speak to the group.
Okay, yeah, there was like what you said, 6 people, 5 or 6 people, Pat, out there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll just all right then. Yitram will just bring them all in real quick, and we can as a group instead of one at a time, and we can just be point blank and just ask them the question.
Do you have any? Yeah.
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 All right, that sounds like a plan. We'll just get that out of the way. All right, so Yitram escorts the whole group in.
The whole lot? Okay, cool.
The whole lot, yeah.
That's fun.
We'll just,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna grab a brew real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll just get this done.
Yeah.
Faster.
And also, just it sounds like meet quite a cast suddenly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Sal's gonna have a mind-blowing thought, and we're all gonna feel a little silly.
Wait, Sal was on our ship as well, right?
Or I thought, because I think the 2 of us left from the whole group being on the Dawnbringer at the end of that engagement.
Oh, so we were. It was a duo.
Yeah, I think.
And the rest were on the other. Okay.
Do right now.
Okay.
Pat's not streaming himself in Discord, so I can't tell if he's back yet. Should we go for the metagame real quick?
You can watch the YouTube.
Yeah, he's not back yet. What is the meta game?
Why did we never think about just looking through Lou's shit to see if he's a fucking pirate? There's probably like a map or something on the
Dude, we might be about to meet Lou himself.
Did that little girl just steal something from his desk?
I love what you guys are all speculating.
What?
It's great.
What? I was talking about an
unrelated
episode of a TV show that Alex and I watched the other day.
Did she steal shit? I don't.
Put
I
that
feel like
thing
she was
back
just
where
being a
it
kid
came
and just
from, or so help me.
scavenging around.
So help me.
All right, so what's going on? You guys are jumping over to one ship.
Or well, I think we're just
We're
about to meet a whole
group
cast
meeting.
of.
Yeah, the rest of
Oh, okay, you're meeting the whole crew of
Yeah.
people. Okay, cool.
So Yitram will bring them all in. All right, boys. We just need
All right.
information. Line it up. Nicely filed. This is
Yeah, I
Captain
really
Zeno.
want to see you guys in an orderly line.
That's right. Listen to the captain.
Okay, cool. Cool. So you just you line them all up. Everyone's there, and you say that, and then everyone goes to speak at once, and you hear this like crazy murmur of voices.
All right. Yitram claps his hands. Hush, hush, hush. One at a time. We'll start from left to right. You, all the way over there on the far left. Go first.
Before we even do that,
Okay, hush.
who here came in line because they have information about the pirate city?
That's a good.
You see no one raise their hand.
Well, I don't see anything. Yitram, what do you see?
Yeah, no one raised their hand. Zeno.
All right. Cool.
And then you see the crowd open up, and there's one blimey folk in the back of the room. He's smoking a pipe. He's got 2 peg legs, and you see him pull the pipe away with this hook in his hand. He goes, I've seen it. I've been there myself.
Hey, we got a hard ass in the back here, Zeno. He's
right.
speaking up there.
Does everyone else want to walk out of the captain's quarters?
You hear the footsteps of 7 people leave a room.
As they leave, wait, can each of them just stop and get each of their names? I just want to get each of their names.
Okay, yeah, you get all their names.
You can DM to me if you want.
I'll have to DM them to you because it's a bunch, but.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yitram, you see in the back of the room this guy who's like, so you want to go to the city in the sky, eh?
Yeah.
Bad choice. Really bad choice. Especially with this ship. You know what horrors this ship has seen. This ship has seen things that'll make a man squeal. It'll make him squirm.
Well, what do you think, Zeno?
I mean, there does seem to come a lot of notoriety with sailing around with the Blackfin.
Yeah, I suppose.
Captain Lou was an evil man. He did terrible things. I'm surprised his soul doesn't haunt these very corridors.
Well, it probably does.
It might. We won't go that far. We've heard some suspicious tales of this.
Now, if you want any more information, I'll need a drink.
Okay.
What's your name?
Whoa.
I hate to table talk, but this dude we should fucking kill. I mean, he badmouthed Lou. I'm just. Sorry,
I mean,
Lou is not a good person.
Yeah, Lou.
Shut up.
Lou is not a good person.
Wait, I don't really think you're in any position to be making requests. You are on our ship.
You're not a good person
You're
either.
not even here.
Oh, I'm not in a position to make requests, am I?
No, Yitram takes out his staff.
This is the ghost of Lou. This guy's the ghost of Lou.
Wait.
Yitram's gonna swipe a peg leg and try to break it with his staff.
You're gonna break his peg leg?
One of them, not both of them.
Okay. Just one of them? Okay.
Yeah, just to show him that he can't be making demands.
Okay. Okay, you pull the leg out from underneath this guy, and he falls on his ass.
Now, what were you saying? Can you make some demands?
Big man pulling me legs out. I bet you feel real big, tough, big man, you big big man, you.
Hey, you just came in here.
Who's
requesting
taller? This
booze.
dude on his ass, or what race
This
is
dude is
guy?
taller than Utrum still.
Oh, totally.
On his ass.
Even on his butt, man.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got two.
I'll
peg
bet
legs.
you
He
feel
might
real
be,
big
like-
knocking down a
know.
paraplegic like myself.
To be honest, I didn't think I could, but
I
feel
thought
like
you
that
wanted
conversation-
information. I'm sorry, I'll be leaving then.
Hey.
Wait,
Hey.
I'm Yitram.
Okay,
That
okay.
was.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Uncalled
Yitram
for.
Yitram
my
might have
God.
lost his temper.
Now I'm getting shit.
sir.
Look what you're causing me. Utrum just goes to the corner and sits in a chair. Just, okay, go.
The name's Finwick.
Nice bad cop. Nice bad cop, Yitram.
The name is Finwick Combs.
All right, Fenwick.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess you
sorry.
can. I guess you could say I've been on a ship or two. Lived me whole life on the ship, I have.
This one.
I bet you're wondering how I got this. Well, I'll never tell. I'll never tell ya.
What is show?
I
Did he take
Oh,
out
it's.
that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not on cam.
You came on.
I couldn't see.
It's his hook. It's his hook hand. I just did my finger like a hook.
Okay. Oh, I see it on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, YouTube's on a delay, so I.
Sorry,
Oh
guys.
my god. This.
Everybody
I actually
gasps.
Really like it from the perspective of a blind person.
Yeah, actually, that's really funny.
What did he take out? What did he take out?
Well, I'm sure whatever this is that you're not gonna tell me about.
You're looking for the
You
dreaded
two-
city in the sky, you are.
A little bit, but I also feel like
Well-
you know more about this situation than I
I
do.
do. But my vocal cords are just so dry.
Well, shit. Let's drink
Oh.
some of Lou's liquor.
Aye. He gets up from goes over to the top shelf. You see one of the bottles that's been roped in. He pulls some of the rope netting aside, cuts it free with his hook, and he puts his hook in the cork and pulls it out and fucking takes a big chug. He goes, much better.
2 glasses, please.
Aye. And he pulls down a glass and whiskey all over the desk, all over a bunch of papers. He goes,
Oh my god.
fuck him. He passes a glass. He I want this scene to happen so bad, so I'm just gonna have it happen. He shoots a glass down the desk to you, Zeno, and it goes off the end of it. He goes, all right. Gets another glass, pours it, puts it right in front of you with his hook hand.
Real smooth.
Stumbles over back to the other side of the room into this kind of scarlet leather couch, and he just spries out. You see both his gnarled, scarred thighs that are going into this scratched, disgusting wood. This dude is salty as fuck.
Sounds pretty.
Goes,
fucking sweet.
oh, all right. The city in the sky. You're looking for Spectros. Now, there's one place Spectros loves to hang. Loves to just reside. Some say it's trapped there. It's the elemental plane of air. Endless skies. It makes sense. It's the place where it would live, right? But
Yeah,
some say there's a sort of thin connection to our world that it has. Aye, it's thin. It's thin when things it once are close by. Now, stories differ. One crew lays out a a deck full of gold, causes the city to come in 2 days.
And you've...
Aye. I've seen the ship. But it's not enough to just gaze upon it. You become a part of it. Aye. The ship has a weird, magnetizing effect. Those who enter have a hard time leaving. Some say it's the booze, the women, the fun, the gold, the violence. Others say the place is cursed. Well, the thousands and thousands of people who have lost their lives on that ship, I believe it's cursed. But I also believe this ship is cursed. Well, he gets back up and grabs the bottle of whiskey, and he's sitting with it on the couch now. Aye. Any questions you be having then? Or should I return to my quarters, Captain?
Sorry about swiping your leg. Got a little power hungry.
Well, he was being an asshole.
He just looks at you with his one good eye, and like just kind of gives you a stare, a deep stare. He just, I understand.
Well, thank you.
Now,
Do you need anything else from him, Captain? I got his name down. He'll be on the ship if we have any more questions.
Yeah, I mean...
Where else
Captain, you be having any more questions for me then? Or shall I leave?
I think you're welcome to leave. That's a lot to ponder about. So...
Aye, Captain.
Oh, and feel free to take the rest of that.
So you've
that
seen
alcohol.
the ship, though. Have you
Aye.
been aboard the ship?
When I was just a boy.
And you got off. Presumably with Lou. Or am
I have a hard time recalling. Maybe if you had something to jog me memory.
There he goes again. Oh, yeah, okay.
How much more of Lou's shit are you trying to take right now?
I'd like that sword on the wall there.
Alright, well, you know...
I think it'd be okay if he took whatever a weapon seems a little odd, but...
Aye.
That's up to you.
You know, I feel a little weird giving a sword to this... I mean, well, I didn't actually see the Death Stare.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd say he's welcome to take some whiskey or some rum. I wouldn't recommend the weapon, Captain, but I'll leave that up to you.
I feel like the sword being hung up in Lou's captain's quarters could very well be worth not giving away to some random dude that seems
I agree with that sentiment.
Than, you know. I don't know if I'm prepared to just give you all Lou's shit that I don't even know the value of.
Aye, Captain.
Here, take this. Yitrim will hand him a nice little thing of whiskey or rum, whatever's on Lou's shelf. Like a full bottle.
Aye. You'll help me sleep tonight then.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's actually kind of sad. But yeah, go ahead.
And if you have any questions, you'll be looking for Fenwick Combs.
All right. Got that written down.
You know, I have another name that they call me.
Oh, what's the, I'd love to hear the other name.
Yeah. They call me No Fingers. Do you want to know why they call me No Fingers?
I could take a wild guess, but go ahead and tell
It's
tell us
because
why.
of my hook! Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
I would have never have thunk. Oh my god, this guy's a character.
You seem very mentally stable.
Hi, Captain.
It's great to have you on our crew. However, we may have inherited you. Keep up the good work.
Utrim escort.
He's like standing in the doorway, just like looking at you, never breaking eye contact. He has one good eye, and it's like milky looking. He's like,
Alright, let's go. Come on, out here. There you go. Go back.
he's like standing in the doorway. You like kind of just give him like a push a little bit to like move him a little bit, and then close the door in his face. You have a moment to just speak to yourself. You hear the peg legs kind of saunter down the hallway. It's an impeccable sound. 2 peg legs walking.
It's gotta look incredible.
It's a vibe, dude, for sure. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry about swiping his leg. I was kind of just like, I don't know.
Honestly,
it felt like he was threatening us and demanding. I don't know. I felt like he needed to be put in
You were
place.
scared. He's a scary dude. He was like, this dude is like a fucking pirate, like the most like piratey pirate you've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm sure he was really intimidating. Yeah. for sure.
You know, if I'm being perfectly honest, Ytrim, I was only reprimanding you to, you know, play the good cop, or well, we don't know
I
what
get
cops
that. I maybe
but,
went a little too hard. I mean, he is on our ship, and he did provide us with some
yeah,
information,
I
which
mean,
was useful.
We should
Well-
probably try and be as, you know, as nice and
It's all about how you approach
encouraging
me.
of
If you
morale.
come at me full force, I'm gonna come at you full force. That's how I was in the moment. But I digress.
When we're meeting new crew members, it's
Mhm.
probably going to be advantageous to be a little nicer than we are.
No, I agree.
In
I
general.
agree. I mean, I didn't swipe that child's butt when she showed me her bunny. You know, I escorted her and her mother into the thing. Yeah. It's all about how you come at me. But okay, we're good. What's next on the agenda? Do we want to meet up with you in
yeah.
a boat?
I mean, it sounds like Lou's haunting this one.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It sounds a lot like that, in fact. You know, probably everyone else wants to see Lou.
Yeah, we need to get our boys on board. I'm sure they have some input.
Yeah, let's get these boats tied up.
Pull them side to side.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, do you guys bring it to a full stop, like, or do you
Nah, man, it's like rolling down the river. You just
Okay.
tie up the you just
Yeah, you totally
tie
can
up
do
the
that.
bow and stern.
Okay.
And you roll along.
Yeah. So you guys give the 2 ships the order, and they pull them side by side. And once they get to a certain point, you're able to lay a gangplank between the both of them. And it's a hefty one, so like there's no need to worry about like you know, falling off the ship or anything. It's pretty secure. They tie it off. Essentially, you are like the Dawnbringer is just kind of like a dummy, or what do you call it? It's one of those ships that hang off of the side, you know, like the side of the Titanic that they like the life rafts. So it's like one of those, like it's just like hanging there off the side. And essentially, that's kind of how tiny it is in comparison.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's talk to the boys.
Okay. Yeah, no, everyone's able to meet back up. You guys are I picture you guys kind of hanging out in the captain's quarters just cuz it's kind of a cool place. Really dark mahogany wood, crazy animal furs that like creatures you've never seen or heard of before. Like a bunch of like, it's almost like a hunting lodge. He's got like all these like different bird like heads of animals on the wall, and then you see the sword, and he's got his desk there with like a bunch of like papers and stuff in it, and very nice scarlet couch. with like pleated leather, and it's very, very nice, chill place. Like honestly, atmosphere like 9 out of 10 for sure. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I guess conveying all of this information that we just received, and additionally, it was one of Roar's friends that thought mushrooms would be on the pirate ship. Is my trying to remember that from?
Yeah, so it was like one of his pixie buddies that he was that have been hanging out in your pocket.
Yep, that Roar's just getting down with.
And they said like, you know, this is just one person's idea. So I would, you know,
Yeah.
feel free to like finding mushrooms is a, you know, it can be a it's meant to be a task for everyone to kind of figure out. But the pirate ship is definitely one way to do it. I mean, that'd be a really interesting way to go find mushrooms. But
Seems
it's up to you
like
guys.
A risk that I'm hesitating towards somewhat, especially if it involves potentially transitioning into the plane of air, where time, if it works anything like the plane of water, would be moving more quickly.
The plane of water, I don't think. Wait, did the plane of water? Did I have you moving more quickly in the plane of water? Shit, yeah, I did.
Yeah, 'cause
It wasn't a
like
lot,
a
but it was
long time
enough.
when we got back.
Yeah, I think it was like 1.5 or something.
Oh yeah,
Um,
because now aren't we like we're like over 6 months from the tournament, right? Or are we at 6 months?
You're at probably like 7 months. Like,
Yeah, we don't want to move time faster.
yeah.
We don't have time.
Yeah. I mean, well, there is also, like, us heading north towards where the historical understanding is that the elves would most likely be residing. Makes a lot of sense. And it's very likely easier to travel in our plane. Would we have a rough understanding of how long that trip would take? Like getting up Qatar and non-gen, like
that's a like 2-month trip.
yeah.
We would have to stop at some point, right? Like,
I mean, yeah,
For
I think
food, probably.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think your biggest, like, your engines are pretty much like self-sufficient at this point. Before, you guys had those residuum engines, but now you guys can pretty much just go nonstop. What I'm thinking is you guys will need food for men to manned crew and stuff.
I mean, you can't store 2 months of food for the type of crew that.
That seems possible.
Rice and beans.
It's a pretty big
Rice and
yeah.
beans.
It was a
Yeah,
pretty,
it's
like,
well,
you guys,
too.
I'll say, like, you guys did not have as many supplies on the ship as you would have liked to. Like, you were
We
still,
left in a hurry.
you were still in the process of, like, loading up these ships. Like, it was, like,
True.
you left a
Well,
lot
our
of stuff. Like,
Our current trajectory was kind of like running up the coast of like Qatar, right?
it's up to you. I mean, you're the one. I'm like, honestly, I've been kind of leaving it up to you. If you wanted to draw me a
Like
let me pull up the map real quick. I'm gonna pull it
Yeah,
up on
I'm doing that
stream,
too right now.
and then we can take a look at it. Us and the viewers can take a look.
I haven't heard a good slice in a while, Payne.
You
Thank you.
slut.
You the slut.
Why does that sound like something Alex would say?
It is something
Sounds
Alex
a lot
says.
like something Hank would say.
Have a lot of the same phrases. Alex usually goes, "You slut, you whore."
Alright, let's see. Trying to find.
You haven't said that in a.
Wait, me, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, you slut.
It just sounds good, doesn't it? Like.
The whore double tap. I don't know. A little strong.
You used to. I don't know. There was a time where you'd be like in the kitchen. You'd be like, "You slut, you whore."
No, somebody else did that. I did.
Or was Ian
I
did,
will
probably?
say you little. I will call somebody a you little slut. Mostly Bruce when he's begging for food.
That seems very appropriate.
Okay, so you guys can see, if you're looking at the stream, you can kind of see the map there. I have I do have a World Anvil account with the map up. If you guys wanted to go take a look at it, here I'll post it in the chat.
World Anvil.
So my thought, looking at your
There.
map from the maps page.
You can always just take a little screenshot of it and just re-upload it as with like drawing on it.
Okay, I was gonna say to start just going from Telkatha up to like Somber Post, and then like heading
Oh,
out
definitely.
to-
You guys are long
heading out
past
the
that.
coast.
At
Oh,
this
we're well
point,
past that?
yeah.
Like, are we past like Sabra Deep? Like running up the coast.
Let me see. One second, I'm pulling up the map right now.
'Cause
Have we
basically what I
gone
was
by the
thinking
coast
was-
yet?
Yeah, I was
Like-
thinking if we go towards the coast and run up, there's like a bunch of cities available to at least
Yeah,
look
so
down upon.
I'll give this to you. You can either be above like a little bit north of Kesser Dam, or if you wanted to follow the coast around, you would be like halfway to Granite Bane.
Well, if we're going straight north that way, I mean that's probably. So if we just passed Kesser Dam, I guess I haven't, Would
And of course this is all this is just,
what is the water like with the fire?
oh, so like most of the fire
Stop.
is gone. Like you from what you were realizing is that the fire and like the magical fire, the spell plague is what people have been calling it, has essentially pooled up near places of high magical energy. Like it was attracted to places where a lot of magic lived. So these places like Telkata, Falene, other cities like where there's like high potency of magic, they got hit the hardest by the spell plague. So you look down, you like
Falene just like a burning city now.
You're not sure. I mean, you haven't visited it yet, so
Okay.
but yeah, I'll just say they got hit the hardest. You realized, and for the whole reason of me saying that, Alex, is I was saying that because you were living in this kind of bubble in Telkata, but like as you get out, you realize that the fire has not affected as much of the land as like most of the stuff that it's affected has been near these giant cities. You get kind of further out of the cities and you do see parts of the land that isn't cracked and destroyed, and oceans are, it seems like things are sinking into the ocean. Honestly, like if you get a good look, like do you dip beneath the clouds and you look at the land and you're cross-referencing it with the map that you have in front of you, like honestly you look and there's like whole peninsula swamps that are like just underwater now. Like there's parts of the land that are caving in. and the land is changing. It's rapidly changing too.
Could be cool.
Well, if that's the case, I'm guessing the towns we would have passed at this point were somewhat, at least partially submerged, pretty fucked.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to
looked out, can we have looked out retrospectively? Because that was sort of
absolutely, yeah. You could have tried to look out at Kesser Dam, and honestly, Kesser Dam was one of those ones that got hit really hard still, because it's in this perfect place between Telcata and Falinay, where Kesser Dam basically just got obliterated off the map.
Dope. Okay. Well, we can try Trenton Vine. If we're still
okay, so you're gonna go up to Trenton Vine.
I mean, if we're kind of moving north as we try and solve this
How far do you think we can see, Pat? Like, how close would we have to be to Falinay to at least ascertain if it's fucked?
That's a great question. I'm searching Google. How far can you see?
Well, wouldn't we have maybe like a...
Or, well, there was no pollution.
In a plane. How far can you see in a plane? Because a plane is probably the most...
Yeah. Well, also, I mean...
So this is saying that you can see 235 miles away when you're in a plane. So I'd probably say about 200 miles away. But that's like probably more than you can actually see. Like if your eyes are good, then
can see the effects.
Maybe. Like if Shirley was up there, or Sal was up there,
or
in
if
the
we had
crow's
some
nest.
type of
scarecrow's nest,
spyglass, pirate ship,
yes.
Absolutely would.
A spyglass, yes.
Also,
I mean,
I think
I don't feel properly equipped to use one of those.
Oh shit! I think I can see like really far with this item I have.
Because we are about as close as we would get if we're just moving pretty much due north.
Yeah, you're at this point where definitely. Are you guys... I want to get you guys all in the same room so you can role play so that we can stop table talking.
I thought we had done that.
Okay. I'm just assuming that everyone is in the same room. Everyone's in the captain's quarters at this point, so everyone can talk to each other and talk about this.
As well.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess if we want to go up on deck, or if we can all go.
All right, Roar's there. He's also there with you guys in the captain's quarters, right?
Well, I mean, he's been in my pocket the whole time.
Yeah. He goes, dude, I totally get your idea, how you feel like hesitant about hitting up that city, and like honestly, I've been in the city for so long, dude. Like, I gotta stretch my wings, dude. These wings were meant to fly, dude. Like, for real.
That's why you've been doing drugs in my pocket all day?
What, dude? Dude, can you not, dude? Like the first conversation we've had all day, and you're gonna hit me with that, dude?
You're right. That was pretty rude.
That was a low blow, dude. But it's okay. That's okay.
Zeno, I'll help you out here. Is that why you've been doing drugs in his coat all day? I'm sorry, I do have to be honest. This doesn't sound like a great place for you at the moment, Roar. Just at the moment.
I mean, Roar is the one we need to get these mushrooms, or who has the skills to use the mushrooms that are current.
He is our mediator. He is our guidance to the Feywild.
Well,
dude, there's a couple ideas. I mean, I've been, while I was getting high on my own supply. I was thinking of some ideas of how to find mushrooms, dude. What did you guys come up with? Let's hear your ideas first. I want to hear them.
Well,
All right. All right, no. You're gonna criticize me. Let's go around the room. What's everyone's idea? Sure, will you first?
I think that we should punch our way there.
That's the terrible idea, but we're gonna have to do that probably. So that's why you're here.
There'll likely be some punching involved.
All right, Utrim, what's your idea? How are we getting mushrooms, dude?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We tried asking some crewmates, but we got caught up with.
You tried asking some crewmates.
Yeah,
okay.
Man, the ship might be haunted. We got some other shit we gotta kind of deal with. But, hey.
Oh, what did you just say?
I'm pretty sure
this ship may or may not be haunted.
Ghost is currently haunting the ship. We
No,
probably
dude,
need to
no.
reconcile with him pretty soon.
No, dude, I fucking hate ghosts. Dude, I fucking hate ghosts.
Yeah, I do too, man.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
They just throw a wrench in everything. They just cause issues.
Oh my god, I'm tearing up, dude. I'm tearing
honestly,
up. I'm dude. I'm honestly, you said ghost, and I was already tearing up. I was scared.
Roar, keep yourself calm and collected. We need you, okay?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just so high right now.
I understand.
Yeah,
I mean, I currently don't have any ideas. We tried to get some information, but to no avail. We came up with jack shit. So.
Okay. What about everyone else? I mean, does anyone else have any ideas? This is a brainstorming session. I came at you guys like pretty aggressive there, but only because you guys came at me. Like I was, you know. But does anyone else have any ideas? No wrong answers. Honestly, consensus.
I drive the boat.
He drives the boat. He did. Yeah, he can't even do drugs. I mean, he only did. I mean, he did drugs at one time, but like, that was it. Like, he can only do that one drug.
True.
He
That's a good point.
doesn't know what he's missing.
Now, I think I've got a couple ideas. All right, first thing, I mean, I'll go do it. You know, Lou's been places, man. That ship goes fucking places.
That's true.
I mean, you guys had that one guy that sounded sketchy. I mean, his information might be legit, but let's not forget, he's only told us. We don't know yet.
Fenwick Holmes, he was a little sketchy.
But I mean, we should check. If I'm remembering right, I think Lou had a big ass map in his quarters. I don't know if you saw it there, but
I mean, we're currently in his quarters. We can look.
Yeah, let's look around here. I
Although
didn't even do a deep dive.
The pirate.
Wait, did we not all go to the Dawnbringer?
Oh, I thought we all went back. Pat was saying just having us in the cool room that is Lou's.
I had everybody go to the captain's quarters of the.
Okay.
I called everybody to the captain's quarters of the old Black Fan. For no particular reason. It really doesn't matter. But
I thought you were describing the Dawnbringer, like giving it some love since you said it's so tiny and small.
I will. Once you guys hang out on it more, I'll definitely describe it more for sure.
Well, fuck. I mean, if we're in there, I have yet to do an investigation check. I feel like we should. I don't know.
Okay.
Search.
Well, let's stay focused on the plan real quick. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Sal.
But
I think even aside from the map, so we were mentioning a potential spirit. I'm not gonna say the G word and rile anyone up.
Thank you.
That may, that has experience and while not under the influence of truth, was a pretty solid guy by our group, and maybe he can let the bygones of me killing him be bygones.
I'll handle Lou.
Like, be a productive member of our team, and
I think I can work with Lou. Me, him, and Yitra, man, we had some hell of a night. Hell of a night,
Yeah,
Yitra.
it was kind of crazy. Yeah, crazy.
But I also want to say, when we go to the Pirate City, if we go that way, I was just thinking, we keep everybody at their strong points. Everybody goes at what they're best at. And that's what I meant, Roar, is I was thinking, you give us the contacts. I think we're all pretty good with people.
Oh,
We're all pretty good with people, I think. We got magic to help if we got to, a little charm here and there. But I was thinking, we've got these 2 ships. We are a team. We are not 2 teams. I think we should
He's got a point,
on
dude.
the back burner, but let's start thinking about how we keep these 2 ships linked as a unit. And I was thinking, Roar, you're perfect for that.
Dude, yes.
Maybe you could find some
Divided,
sort of way
we cannot stand, dude.
Exactly. It can't stand on 2
Airships alone.
separate legs.
Yes.
that aren't attached.
The metaphor falls short when you start to think about it, but I get where you're going.
So, I think that would just be practical.
Okay, cool. So what do I have to do?
Well, okay, so what conditions do these mushrooms grow under? I mean, I guess we don't have any spores for this very specific.
Dude, I mean, okay, fine. You got the idea, man, back on the prowl, dude. I had some more ideas. I was just gonna lay them out there. Before I give you guys all the ideas, I want to see what you guys came up with. But here's what I came up with. All right, dude. So there is likely gonna be some fucking cracked earth somewhere, probably. What I think is we swoop down there, rescue mission, go deep down in the earth, try and find some sort of dank cave, and then we find some mushies down there, and then whip wham wabam, we're back on the airship and going to the Feywild.
I mean, yeah, it makes the most sense. That seems like the perfect environment for the mushrooms to grow.
I mean, that's where mushrooms grow. I wasn't thinking about it before because I was thinking about drug mushrooms. Like,
brain blast. I remember reading.
All right, Roar.
I was reading through the notes.
That's right.
Didn't y'all, Shiro, back in the day, weren't y'all somewhere that had a lot of strange mushrooms growing in a cave?
Or over an entire area of the continent of
Toldor.
Nanjin.
Yes, there was an area in Nanjin that was infested with mushrooms.
No, that's too far.
Yes, that was very far.
Y'all didn't do a great job with the notes back then, just so you know. I mean, you didn't label where you were at.
Notebook.
Half of them were just doodles.
Yes, true.
I mean,
Arcadum, definitely.
Remember where that was.
Dude. So what's the plan? What are we doing?
I liked your plan there.
Wow,
Roar.
big surprise. Like my plan, dude. I'm the idea guy. I get the ideas done around here. I guess you could call me the brains.
Okay.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, one
To be
certainly
honest.
could call you that. Yeah.
All right, so
That's right, dude.
is it mushroom
Oh.
plan A?
Oh, dude. Also, I wanted to just give you guys a fair warning. You guys are like trying to go to some other plane. Like, you realize that like jumping planes and dimensions is like just not something that everyone does. Like
Yeah.
it's dangerous, dude. Like, we could get stuck in the Feywild and like, dude, like, there's so much stuff. Like, you guys are so unprepared. Do you even have sunscreen?
Roar. Time passes slower
Every-
in the Feywild, right? That
Just
sounds like
about
something more fun.
every day of our life, we could just die doing all of the things that we do.
Dude, you could also be forever indebted to a pixie, and then he can wear your face for the next 100 years, and then you say like, oh, he's like, oh, I just want to wear your face for a day, and then you're like, okay, that seems fine, but then he's like, oh, no big deal, but guess what? One day is like 100 years in the fucking Feywild, so then he gets to wear your face for 100 years. Do you want that shit to happen, dude? Because that's the kind of shit that happens in the Feywild, dude. Okay.
Well, that's why we have you.
But it does stop.
To tell us about.
There are armies of gnomes that want your blood to dye their hats red, dude. Dude, I'm not joking, dude. This is like, I forgot, like I was so caught up on like whether we could get to the Feywild, I stopped thinking about whether we should go to the Feywild, and my answer is we shouldn't. Bad idea, not a good idea.
I disagree. It's not up to me fully, but I feel like
Roar,
that's.
I have to go to the Feywild, Roar.
Yeah,
Dude, I mean, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, I don't remember my life in the Feywild before I moved to what's the city? I don't remember.
Isn't like Jang Wet?
Yeah, dude. You know, it was a city somewhere up there, dude. But you know, I don't remember a lot from the Feywild, dude. And it's not just because I do drugs. I'm trying to say that.
That's not the reason.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's some weird memory shit that goes on in there. It fucks with you, dude. It really fucks with your head, dude. Logic, up is down, left is right. Fucking your mouth is your ass, dude. Like it.
Well, that's something we just got to keep track of, right? If we're conscious of
Wait,
what's going on.
your ass is your mouth?
Dude, I mean, sometimes.
In the
Well, I mean, if you eat through your ass, then you shit out your mouth, right? That's how it works.
That's how it works. That's a logic. That's actually, yeah.
That's how it works.
Dude, honestly, I think it's a really bad idea, but you know, of course, I'm gonna let you guys. I feel like I have to go because I'm like your one pixie friend. Like, it's like I gotta go because like you guys have no idea. You're not gonna make it without me. So.
Oh god.
Is that a challenge?
No, dude, definitely not, dude.
No.
Like, it's. This is.
I mean, that brings me back to something you said earlier, Roar, when you said it's not something that just someone does. I mean, I gotta speak for us here. We're not someone.
Yeah,
We've
we're
done
not
shit.
That's yeah.
We've marked this world. Some have covered more area than others.
Also,
And,
you know, you brought up how screwed we would be without you, and I couldn't agree more. Additionally, it seems like your preferred method of survival through these turbulent times has been with us. It's almost like we're a
I'm
team.
including you in this, Roar. When I say we're not just someone, talking about you, man.
Yeah, you're right, dude. We are just someone. We're fucking Hell's D, baby.
Hell on. Yeah. That's right.
I don't know if
Right,
I'm reading the
baby.
room right here for a moment, but just real quick, I want to grab a bottle of whiskey.
Okay,
Just
hell
pour-
yeah,
Pour
dude.
everybody some shots.
You go to grab the whiskey and you see a whiskey-soaked map across the desk. Covered, there's papers and there's like a ton of other shit. Like there's like ship ledgers and there's like a full list of employed crew. There's and then but they're all drenched in whiskey, and you have the map of the eastern Aetheria, which is Torre.
Oh shit, boys! I think this might be it here, right here. I gotta be honest, I can't really read maps. Just never really been my thing, you know. Being an angel didn't have to. Where are we?
You are.
And then I'm like sharing the map with everybody. That's what
Ethereal?
I'm doing.
You just
Basically
got into
asking for
Ephriel.
way to it.
You just got to Ephriel. You're on You're like halfway between Trenton Vane and Kessler Dam. On the western side of Ephraim.
Okay. Well,
Is somebody gonna take the map? I'll just lay this down on the table.
wait, don't pick it up. It's wet.
I was already holding it. We're way too late, Shirley. That seems
That's
alright.
okay. I'll dry it.
Or mend. I cast mend.
Future was gonna
Actually, could I dry it out with mend?
Yeah.
I can. Okay. I could just roll the time back, but yeah, that works too.
You hear you guys hear like a pacing in the hallway of footsteps. Like heavy footsteps, low grumbles, and you hear some smashing of glass.
Well,
What in the hell?
That might be our good old buddy Lou. Ship's
Where
hot.
did
Mm.
it go?
I thought he was supposed to be a ghost.
Can I listen to the
Hey,
footsteps
yeah.
and see if it sounds
A
like somebody
spirit,
that's Lou's height?
Joey, a spirit.
Just because he's a spirit or ghost doesn't mean he can't make footsteps. Right? Right? I think. Right?
I
Sure.
don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, why not?
Wait,
Maybe.
Pat, could I actually do a perception check to see if I could tell like
Yeah,
height of the person?
yeah. Make a perception check to tell the height of the person. Okay, this is interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, you can tell by how somebody walks. Some people
Oh,
can.
okay, gotcha.
Sal cannot. That's a 4.
Okay.
Or is the Amy an advantage? What do I have
You
advantage
you
from?
pop your head out of the. You just hear the door like swing open, as you pull the bronze door handle open. You just immediately put your head in the hallway and like swing back like left and right, and you see a crew member walking down the hallway with like a tray full of like refreshments for the crew in the engineering room, and they're just like walking past you very calmly, and there's no sign of like glass smashing or anything like that.
What in the? I'm not gonna yell after that guy. What in the hell? Hey, y'all. Did y'all hear glass break a second ago? Because there's no glass
Maybe?
out there. But I heard it, so I
I don't
don't.
know if I did. Yeah. maybe
Here we
I-
heard nothing. No, I didn't hear anything.
No, I don't think the glass breaking wasn't. Part of
Yeah,
that
nothing
perception
other than
check.
the normal ruckus of the ship.
What, dude? What's ruffling your feathers? You get it?
What,
Because
did
he has
y'all not?
he has a feather beard.
I'll give him a point at him. Hey. That's a good one, Mike. No, man, I heard like footsteps outside the door and glass break, and then I looked out there because I couldn't tell what it was. I gotta check. Somebody throwing shit around our boat. Y'all didn't hear none of that.
No, but I'd be willing to take a look myself if you're worried about it.
Dude,
Sound going crazy, Pat, or did everybody hear the footsteps and the glass break? Because wasn't that before my perception check?
No, actually, I guess
I think everyone heard the footsteps in the
Yeah,
glass break.
totally did. Yeah.
No, it's just gaslighting him.
Everyone is just.
Oh!
What are you
Man.
talking about, Sal?
You're
going
crazy, Sal.
This is why nobody believes you when you say things.
What? Where'd the whiskey go?
There was never any whiskey. What are you talking about?
Hey, did you guys hear that glass breaking?
What glass?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
What? All right, y'all just what? Y'all gonna laugh. There's some strange shit afoot.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's,
sure.
yeah, something's going on. We
Although
need
real
to,
talk, there is no glass out there.
no glass,
Oh,
but we heard
okay.
glass. Okay. Oh.
You guys want to go see if Lou wants to, I don't like keep doing his job, but for us.
I thought he's supposed to be a spirit.
I mean, that doesn't mean he can't do his
We
job.
don't know that
Apparently,
just
he's
yet.
already ordering people around. Unless it's just some dude that sounds a lot like Lou.
Wait. Lou's here?
Well,
What?
I mean,
Dara,
I guess
okay,
we
no,
did.
I-
We did somewhat jump to conclusions.
we did jump to conclusions, but Dara, one of the first people we did interview, me and Zeno, basically perfectly described Lou, if I remember correctly, right?
That sounded a lot like Lou.
Yeah. So, I mean, and she
And then-
visibly saw this man on our ship.
Well,
Should
shit.
Be who's like barking orders at people on our ship, if
Yeah.
nothing else. You
I kinda don't like
especially
that, yeah,
when
on principle.
That very well could be.
I mean,
You know,
if we want some more
Lou.
concrete details, we could contact Dara. But
I
we, I mean, yeah.
I think she's probably busy with young Elizabeth, and maybe
Okay.
we should.
Yeah, no, I get that.
uh,
Yeah. I mean, we got the information.
Shit, let's
like-
go check it out. I
Okay,
think Sal might actually just not wait on everybody. He really likes Lou.
Yeastrom's gonna just take off and follow slowly behind Sal. He's gonna follow Sal.
Also,
Yeah, Sal, coming.
for canon, anytime somebody talks bad about Lou, like Sal it just doesn't register that they're being negative.
I love that. I love how much you love that one character.
Just
It's so
won't hear
good.
anything bad about him.
Yeah.
Before everyone walks out of the room, does anyone wanna like help me around?
Yeatrom's already
I'll
gone.
help you, Zeno.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Your
Sure,
first
we
mate.
still there.
who was helping you failed.
I don't need eyes or anything. They're not
Oh.
important. But that being said,
Yeatrom will apologize later for bailing on you.
When he remembers, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Yeatrom. Heatram, guess what I got in my bag, man?
What you got?
Pull out a revolver.
Oh my God! Look at that.
We'll
That's
just
a
see how
thing.
the night goes. We'll see how the night goes. We'll see how the night
Okay.
goes.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
And then I'm definitely just gonna go look for Lou.
So I guess we're just walking around the boat somewhat semi-aimlessly.
Okay.
We have like a general direction,
This
right?
is so funny.
I mean,
Okay, where do you guys want to go? I mean, there's so many places on your ship. Where are you walking?
where did she say?
Well, she said he was
Yeah,
somewhere.
Where did Dara say? I don't know if she
She
actually.
just said in the near the cruise quarters.
Okay. Well then, the first place.
I mean,
me and
that's a good
Sal.
starting point.
Yeah. Let's go to the cruise quarters.
Cool.
Okay, Zeno and I will go. I don't know, maybe somewhere different then.
Yeah, we could split up if we want to.
I mean, shit. You wanna, Shira? You wanna grab a looking glass that I assume is in Lou's quarters, and
Yes.
maybe we can go up top and look over on Falinay, and also
would-
just see if there's a spirit top of the boat.
I agree. Yes, let's do that. We're gonna go to Lou's room.
All right. You guys were in Lou's room before. That's where you were.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, we're
I
gonna
assume we find one reasonably.
hadn't left yet then.
Yeah.
Actually, I meant to do an investigation check before I even
It's
left that
cool.
room.
I will
Whatever.
do one.
You guys got it.
Okay. Do an investigation check.
Yeah, I think.
A 10.
If we're if we're playing, playing in character, I don't think I should be involved in such a thing.
You could feel around.
We need to get those
but I
eyes
don't
fixed.
think I am. No,
I
that's
roll-
fine, dude. I don't need eyes.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Working on it.
You find a crate of fine red wine. It's top-notch red wine. Each one of the bottles is worth 300 gold.
Damn.
Okay.
You find a book, a religious textbook, a text that's like got like a set of it's like hollowed out, and it's got like a set of cards, loaded dice, and 25 counterfeit silver coins in the in like the kind of place.
I'm gonna keep those loaded dice.
Okay. You find a fine silver tea tray engraved with elven script and vines with tiny flowers. Easily worth at least 200 gold. You find
Read Elven. What does it say?
Let's see. A silver tea tray engraved with elven script. It'll say something chachi, something along the lines of with elven pride brings elven stride.
Lame. Chewie like tosses it.
Yeah. You find a simple bone scroll case with a number of letters. One of them of which is an introduction from one archmage, very powerful archmage. And you get about halfway down the paper and it's just like a lot of boring shit. And basically it's just a request for access into Falinay's like forbidden texts, basically. And you see there is a reply with like a very nicely engraved letter that does give permission for one Archmage Xander Crass to enter the Carcosa College of Magic into research in the school's library. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit. Just a lot of weird, like, eclectic knickknacks. You find a small crate of dragon spice. Some say it's magical, others say it's squid spit. But it's super expensive. It's worth 1,000 gold. Super expensive.
Okay.
Dang.
Any
Well,
a telescope though? Or not a telescope, but a looking glass, like a spyglass.
Sexton.
Oh yeah,
So,
you
just
see one.
based off of the amount that was just described, I feel like Xeno was just sitting in this chair, and over the course of some amount of that time of Shirley looking at this tray, reading through all of this, Xeno's just gonna call out, I think I'm gonna go spend some time at Granger's and not be such a hindrance with my blindness.
Okay.
Seeing as I can't
Spend some
actually
time.
for-
Your eyes. What's left of your eyes roll back in your head, and you go to your happy place in your.
Here he just goes over to him and is like,
Yep, he's doesn't
Okay.
even recognize it.
he's
Yeah,
past.
it's like
He's
full,
out. Okay.
Full dead weight.
Chewie finds the looking glass. He's like, okay, oh, he's fine. He'll like.
Yeah, I'm just
Scan-
like I'm going to
scant her
Granger's
off.
and then just like completely phase out of consciousness.
Chewie just scanters off like. Goes up to the deck, and you can move on to somebody else if you want.
What do you Yeah, we're
I was just gonna look at Falinay and like see
see
what
if you
it
can
looks
catch
like.
a glimpse.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You would have to do this at the very end of. It would probably be like in. Actually, it would probably be about midday. You get up on there. Make me a perception check.
Okay. Can we just say I like went up to the crow's nest?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Go up to the crow's nest. Get yourself a nice spot up there.
14.
14. Look out. You don't see anything. It's kind of a hazy day. There's like a lot of, honestly, there's like heat lightning going on, a lot of weird weather patterns. Every once in a while you go through a pocket of like being in like these clouds where like everything around you just like is like orange, like this weird tinge of orange. It's the world really feels very strange right now.
Yeah, I've been gone for so long. Everything's different now, and yet it still feels like home. I don't know what to do.
You can say that again, dude.
Where the fuck did you come from,
dude? Whoa, shit.
Chewie almost like falls out of the crow's nest.
Oh shit. I forgot you were in the crow's nest. Dude, I just didn't want to hang out with Zeno, dude. What'd you see? Did you see anything in there?
No, it's too cloudy. I can't see anything.
Weird. Dude, did you know Zeno like farts when he goes into that weird state? He's just like farting the whole time, dude. Like,
I had no idea, but that's amazing.
Dude, it smells so... Have you ever smelled a dragon's farts, dude? It smells fucking terrible, dude.
I mean, if you count smelling my own, then yes, but I can't imagine. I mean,
dude,
I've been around them a fair amount. I guess I never really noticed it. We're always in dank caves.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, so honestly, I wanted to just like, you know, one-on-one man chat, you know, just two bros talking,
Yeah, it's
chilling,
okay. I kind of
dude.
figured this was coming, Roar.
Dude, you know, I know you want to get to the Feywild and everything, but dude, I just want to say, it's fucking dangerous, dude. Like, want to advise you, and I want to give you the best advice. And if you must go to the Feywild, there are just a couple rules that we have to follow. Nothing crazy. But just, you know, a couple things. You know, no verbal agreements whatsoever. Don't make any agreements with anybody. You know, the place is crazy. There's like, the landscape doesn't make sense. It's you know, Faladay in the Feywild might be a giant monster that tries to attack us and eat us, and you know, a mountain might be you know, I'll say, I don't know, you know, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that shit is different. We just got to be really careful, dude. Like, it's
yeah,
we could get lost there. Like, we could be forever indebted to some sort of fey spirit and never be able to leave. Like it.
I know.
It
my
could be
mother
bad.
used to tell me stories, but Roar,
And yeah, like,
I don't know what else to do. I mean, she's told me that I need to come see her, and I need to see my sister as well, but I don't know. I don't know what else I can do other than go there. Maybe I'm not ready, but if it's so dangerous, how is she and my sister survived for this long? And my sister's been there my whole life. I've never even met her.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, if you're there, then you're like, you know what to expect. It's like not so bad because you live in it, dude. But like, we're outsiders, so it's gonna be like fish out of water. Like it's gonna be hard for us. Like, and I'm just let you know. I don't know if everyone else like realizes this, but I'm not gonna be able to bring the airships to the Feywild, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we talked about it, but like, we have to come up with some sort of plan. Like, there's like, we need people to like drive the airships on the outside while we like stay on the inside, and there's just a lot to this, dude. And honestly, I feel like we should maybe do some more research on it before we really get going. But that's just me being extra kind of careful. Also, hey, second note, dude, we gotta get you out. We gotta get you to meet some new people, dude. You gotta like, you're a young lad. You're handsome. Look at that hair blowing in the wind, dude. I'm talking me and you, double date with some girls. Me and you. I find.
I've never gone on a date before, Roar.
Dude, it's nothing, dude. Honestly, it's like, it's really chill, dude. Women are just you know, I'm kind of a ladies man, so you know, something people know about me is like, I'm always with the ladies, dude. So
okay.
Here's the best advice.
Just saying,
you
I
just
don't
walk
think I've
up
ever
to
seen you with a woman.
What did you just say to me, dude?
I don't think I've ever seen you. When I met you, you were always with
He smacks
Strong.
you in the face.
Oh.
Don't you ever fucking say that again.
I'm sorry, Roar.
Right.
That's right, dude. That's right. And that's the kind of alpha move that you gotta have if you want to pick up ladies, dude. That's right. So, dude, what you gotta do? Best advice. You know, women don't really care, so you kind of like gotta stand out, dude. You gotta like fucking peacock it. That's why I wear these amazing slim fitting jorts, dude. Jorts, and they go down and they show like most of your thigh, so like the ladies can kind of like see what you're working with, dude. And I'm not saying like you're a jorts guy, but like you gotta find your jorts, dude. Like trust me, dude. Like the jorts work. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have jorts. Like you could have them, but you gotta find your jorts, dude.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I believe you. Next time we're in a city where there's actually people that's not my family, maybe we can go to a bar or something, Roar.
Dude, yeah, me and you just, dude, because honestly, we gotta drop some of this dead weight over here, dude. Like, I'm just saying, like, you think we're gonna get anywhere with a blind salamander and like well, I was just saying, this other guy, he gets so angry, he just gets so mad. He's just like, I'm just, oh, dude, don't. This is just between us, dude. Of course, like, we're chill. Like, me and the homies are chill. Like,
yeah, of course.
But like, maybe just like,
yes, of course.
I think just maybe you and me, me and you go out. We go hit the bars, dude. Someone with real experience gives you real advice, dude. Because like, that's what you need. Is like, because I'm kind of like your like father figure. Like, we're kind of like a father son, right?
Oh.
Like.
I mean,
It's
I
like-
kind of always thought of us as more of like, you know, close acquaintances. I didn't think of us as like, you know, I had like,
God damn.
you know, like Yami was kind of my dad, and then I had my real dad, and Xenos kind of filled this role of like my uncle dad, you know. And then Sal is also kind of like my uncle,
No,
but like
dude.
my brother. Like, I always thought we were kind of like bros, you know?
Yeah, no, we're like bros, dude. Like, that's what I was like trying to explain to you before. Like, we're like,
You're right, yeah.
no, we're like bros, like just two bros hanging out. But so yeah, dude, just, I don't know. Honestly, the go to the city kind of like has grown on me now, because like, you know, there's gonna be some like wicked poontang in the city, dude. Like, we're gonna get, yeah, dude, me and you, poontang.
Is that like a form of martial arts?
That's, dude, it's more important than martial arts, dude. It's a skill that you'll use well after you can fight, for sure, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Dude, honestly, I'm gonna go try and find Zito right now and go see if we could go to the city or try and figure out how to.
I mean, if you can wake him, he seems pretty gone.
Yeah, dude, he was out of
I
it.
waved my hand in front of his face at least several times. And he didn't say anything.
Well, yeah, well, I'm gonna get down because it's kind of hard to fly up here on this crow's nest.
Yeah.
You just, he like flies in your pocket. All right, dude, not a word, dude. Don't remember
Okay, fine.
whatever said about everybody else. Just
Oh no, of course. Between you and
yeah.
me,
Just between just us bros, you know.
Maybe not the Feywild thing.
Just two
It seems
bros.
like something
Remember.
important to tell everybody else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but don't tell the wrong thing. And also, you gotta find your jorts, dude. All right, that's all I wanted to say.
I thought, like my parent, like the jacket I have, that's like my family's. That's kind of like my jorts thing, right? Even though it lets everybody know exactly who I am, and that hasn't been a great thing lately.
Dude, I don't know, dude. I guess. I'm just saying,
What
like,
if I could wear like makeup or something, like eyeliner, and look
whoa,
cool. Right? That's cool, right?
I don't know about that. Maybe like we'll figure it out. Like we'll get like if we get to like the city, or like to some place that has like a hat or something, or like a scarf. Maybe you could like wear like a scarf or like some glasses, dude. You'll have a makeover, dude, and we'll go to the bar. You'll look so fucking fly, dude. Chicks will be swarming, dude. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And we'll cut there because I want to jump over to some of the other members of the ship because I fucking could go on playing Roar forever. But you go down.
I just wanted to say that I cannot wait for the montage of Roar just like shaking his head no to all of these outfits on Shirui.
I was so excited. Roar giving Shirui bad advice is my life essence. Like, just a terrible person giving a naive person advice on life is a hilarious thing.
So bad.
Oh
god.
All right, we go down to Salizar LaGrange. Where are you in the ship?
Near the crew quarters.
Oh, you're in the crew quarters.
Hanging out
Okay.
with Lou.
Hi. You see Doran down there. Doran is he's saying he's meets up with you. He says, Hi, Mr. LaGrange. Good to see you again.
Hey, what's up, man?
It's been so
Doran.
long.
Yeah, shit. Oh man.
Hi, what I can't tell, but are you looking for someone?
I'm like not even looking down at him. I am kind of like looking over his head, but yeah, man. Have you seen Lou?
He his eyes like kind of look left or right. He's, you're talking about Lou, the captain who we killed, and then he apparently came back in.
Yeah.
Stand next to us now. Yep.
No, I haven't heard anything about that. Hey, you don't know when we're going to be able to check back in with I guess you weren't there for Dragon Spear Isle, but that's where I'm from. Trying to get this accent back. It's a hard one. Dragon Spear Isle was where I was from. I was wondering, are we dropping port anytime soon, Mr. LaGrange?
I mean, I'm not really seeing Lou, so I look at him when I'm talking to him.
Okay.
I mean, like it's it's everything's always fluid. You know, you have to be ready at any moment to react. we have all been talking about it. Us, the members of your leadership. We have a very strong plan. It's excellent.
I
What were you wondering?
No, I wasn't wondering. I mean, I just have a family that I wanted to check in with when we get to Dragonspear. If we were going that way, I was going to maybe say, "Hey, let's drop by and drop in on my brother John and his wife and their child." But maybe I'll head up to talk to Zeno. You seem busy. You seem like you're looking for someone.
I can help you. Zeno, you might not have heard yet. He can't even see anymore. Don't talk about it. But me and Yitram, we are members of League. We can, Yitram.
Yeah.
We'll bring this up tonight at the meeting. But we can.
Yeah, we can really help.
I just have a faint, weird suspicion with my brother. I've been having this nightmare that he's just sweeping, and he's sweeping forever, and then he's there, and he's in his living room sweeping like he always does. His favorite thing to do, sweep.
Yes.
And there's a flash of bright light, and these figures they take him, and they're screaming and cries, and it just for my own sanity, I've been with the Hell's Dawn for so long. I was hoping that maybe we could just take a pit stop, just to maybe check in on family.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I do like a I don't know, like a investigation or I'm curious, just like how real the dream seemed. Like, by the way, he's telling it.
Take do an insight check.
Believe.
Is this like the sweeper? Like
Yeah.
on our...
John.
Okay.
John the sweeper.
So
Okay.
Sal doesn't know him. I was like,
This is ringing some bells for Yitram, obviously.
Yeah, this is his John Maccabee. Doran Maccabee's brother.
So he wants to
Neither of
check
those
in on
guys
his
met
family
John.
that's related to the sweeper?
No, his brother is the
Doran-
guy who's the best sweeper in the world.
Okay, all right.
But I don't think either of you guys met John.
I feel like Yitram met
Sal
John.
did not.
If
He's
I'm
read
wrong,
of him.
or-
There's a plaque
I
in the
think you met
Dawnbringer with his
John.
name.
Scorn, probably.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, maybe I met him as Scorn. Totally.
Your
Okay.
brother's name is familiar to me. There's a plaque for him on the Dawnbringer.
I feel like I've heard the tales of this sweeper. He sounds very familiar.
He
You believe this to be...
he would have worked himself to
real.
death if he had come along. He would have never stopped working. He is that hard of a worker. That's why I'm worried about him. That somebody might try and use him or take him and use him for something. He has traits that are desirable. I don't know. He's a good brother. I care about him. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Fear not, man. I can...
I understand.
Look, we'll bring it up, for real.
For
We'll
sure.
look him in the
Aye.
eye.
Hopefully we can get you seeing your family. If that's your wish here. We'll try to make it work.
Thank you. And the
But for
crew
real,
is wondering what the next step is. What if we've just had some downtime? If you wanted us to do anything, or
I want you to get stock of all the food we have on the boat. We talked about that. That's an immediate need. We need to know what we have, what we need. Yeah, I like that you're proactive. You know, you sought us out. I respect that. So if you could get that information for us, you know, that's going to help everything. And you can go ahead and report that to Zeno.
I will.
Also, anything
Sounds
like
good.
odd, if you see any like odd things on the ship or any, any ghost or crazy shit like that, you can report.
Hey,
that to
with the
Zeno.
ghost again. Yes,
exactly.
of course. That is a little bit unnerving.
No,
But
I totally agree. Yeah.
Yes, I will look into it.
Grassy.
I mean, hey, help yourself to a bottle of booze and lose quarters, man, when you go see Zeno.
Thank you,
He
sir.
won't notice. You could ask him too, but he also
Greatly
won't.
appreciated.
You can just take it. He won't see you.
It's funny because he's blind.
yeah, exactly.
Man, gnomes are very funny, aren't they?
I try to be funny, but hey, sometimes it falls flat. Sometimes it works out for me.
No, the dwarves, we when we make jokes, we laugh about maybe like let's see, Dwarven Joke is when you have pail of iron, then you feel like 2 pails of gold. I'm sorry, it doesn't translate very well.
I totally get it. Hey, all that matters.
It's very funny if you're a dwarf, though.
I totally get it. As long as one person laughs, that's all that's required.
You have to read the room, yes, for sure.
Yes, as long as one person laughs, you're good. Even if it's yourself. Yep. Okay.
Sound like a little bit of laughter burst out.
Doran just straight-faced. Alright, so I'll go count the food then.
Yes, please.
Alright. He goes about his way. Clipboard in tow. Alright. You guys continue down the hallway looking for people? Are you asking people actively about, like, shit? Or what do you...
I think
maybe in a judgmental way, like if somebody seems smart enough to pay attention to the world around them, I might just ask,
if they seem
probably ask
aware
the person
or
here or there.
vigilant in any manner, yeah, just ask them.
Like for somebody of the description that we got, because was he described looking like a ghost, like in terms, I don't, like spooky, like translucent? Did she mention that?
No.
Okay, then I probably just describe Lou, you know.
Oh yeah, like just describing people. Let's see, roll a charisma check.
I'll do that. I'm describing Lou when I ask people if, like,
Yeah.
If they've seen this person,
people,
Yeah, so I'm just having you roll a charisma check just to see how many answers you can get from people, how many straight answers, you know.
God, I wish I had a better buff of modifier. Five.
5.
I did have a couple shots of whiskey.
You're having a hard time. You're getting a little bit aggressive on people. Like, one girl kind of comes by and she's not giving you the right answers, and she doesn't quite know, and she gets kind of freaked out by you and like recoils when you like grab her arm, and she like pulls back and like she like moves away and like walks down the hallway, and it's like very awkward. You feel uncomfortable about that exchange, but you decide that it's worth just moving on from.
Yitrim,
yeah.
I might need to take a break, man. I haven't really expressed it, but yeah, I've been alone a lot of my life, and Lou was, I think, my first best friend.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
you know, we got the team, the unit.
Yeah, I get that.
But,
You hear
I'm too close to this.
You hear a scream from down the hallway.
Oh shit. We both hear it, right?
I'd
fuck.
probably just go after it.
Yeah, I definitely want to go
reflex.
after it.
All right, you run towards the library. 2 giant double doors. You burst open. and you see there's a girl there who's got like a bone necklace on and is kind of like hovering like with their hands out like this, kind of just like her eyes are all like white, and you see books flying off the shelves and shit, and she's just like Aye, is this thing on? Hey, listen to me.
Oh my, it's talking.
Who's there?
Oh my God, Sal, it's talking.
Any one of you on my ship, be warned. I'll be getting ye. I'll be getting ye. Is this thing? Did it stop? Did it stop recording? Did it stop recording?
No, we hear. Oh,
Did
is
it?
this Sal? Do we?
Did
Is
it?
that not Sal? Is this Lou?
You see the body fall to the ground?
Oh my God,
What the hell?
Sal, what the fuck was that?
I'm not proud of it, but Sal wants to investigate the necklace and then check the health of the girl.
Okay, it's just a normal necklace. Maybe ceremonial, like kind of. The girl completely passed out. Just basically like comes to a couple minutes later and is kind of just like freaked out. Like you see her pupils come back, and she's just like has no idea what's going on.
I'm gonna cast just a little cure wounds, just a little friendly,
Heal her up. That's good.
just a little heal.
She looks at you and she thanks you. Thank you.
Do you?
What
I'm sorry.
was that? The fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy. Do you have any recollection of what just happened, or are you completely blank?
Well, I was in here. I was inspecting the bookshelves and about to read this one, and she shows you this book and plops it down on the table. The book is wet.
Wait, what is the book? Well, what's the name of the book? Does it have any relation to what maybe might have just happened or anything like that?
It's a book on sea knots. It's on tying knots.
Okay.
She goes, I was about to look at this book, and because I noticed it was kind of wet, it was dripping off the shelf, and I grabbed it, and then I woke up and you guys were all around me, and that was super weird.
Goodness. Well, I'm sorry you went through that. Would you just mind showing us where you got this book, like where it was on the shelf?
Yeah, she takes you around. It's the back hallway of this bookshelf is kind of shaped like a it's like almost like a how do I describe this? It's like a half circle, this library. And along it kind of has this like second floor to it where like stairs will go up around these sidewalls, and they'll curve these curved stairs, and the whole thing is tall bookshelves that go up for like 20 feet up, like floors and floors. So you see there's like these floors of bookshelves, and like she points up like above on the first floor, there's a balcony there above a set of above like a really grand table that they use to study.
Okay. Could I maybe do like just an investigation check on where she picked the book from for like any type of magical energy or anything like crazy?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Go up and so you walk up to the shelf. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. And where's that?
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Fucking
16.
awesome. 16?
Yep.
You look at the book, and you notice that there is like magic residue on this book, and it's connected to a back wall on the bookshelf.
Okay. All right. Connected to a back wall. Well, then the
There's
next
like
course of action for me was going to be to check that wall.
yeah, so the wall, you put your ear up to it. It's like you have to pull down some of the books from the back bookshelf to really get in there, and you have to put your ear to it. But you do hear like some mechanical sounds coming from inside there.
Okay. All right. Well, before proceeding any further, Sal, I think something's going on behind this wall. If you want to take a listen. Before we continue, I feel like we should get some of the other crewmates over here, possibly. But something sketchy is going on over here.
Man, we are on the same page today. I was just trying to rack my mind. I was being a little lazy. I was gonna say I could go run and get everybody, and I was trying to think if I had some way to just tell them from here. I was getting pretty close to not. I'll take a look and then let me run and grab them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but something's a little wacky.
You guys are able. I mean, you do have kind of like crystals or whatever that you can call each other to, which is cool.
That's actually true.
It falls out of my pocket as I'm walking up the stairs. Oh, oh yeah. Hello, boys. It's me, Salizar LaGrange. I'm kind of the healer in the team. Hello.
Describing yourself.
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Oh shit. Y'all, there's some strange shenanigans happening back in the library. Yeah, you'd call this the library. I think there's a couple different. Yeah, it's large enough to be a library. I think. Weird shit.
There's like some
maybe a
mechanical
ghost
noises behind the wall, possibly. And it's we just had a girl become possessed. It was
dude. There's mechanical noises behind the wall in the airship. No way, dude.
Yeah, okay, Roar,
crazy,
right.
dude.
Okay, Roar, yeah.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, dude, I'll come down and check it out though.
Yeah, dude, check it out. You little bastard.
Requires I step away from the helm.
Dude, probably not, dude. I'll go check it out.
I'm trusting you with this, Roar.
All
Against
right.
all my better judgment.
I'm gonna really try to not fuck this one up.
I believe you, but go for it anyway.
He gets down there. He puts his ear to the door. He goes, "Well, sounds like
odder than what you hear. Is this out of the ordinary?
sounds like an airship, dude. Honestly, sounds like a freaking airship."
Really? Okay. Okay. I think something's behind here, dude.
I don't know, man, dude. Cause look, like, I'm looking at. There's not much. I mean, there's like a little bit of like wall, but then there's like the outside, dude. This is the back of the ship.
That's it. Is that literally all it is?
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't think there's anything back there. What'd you say? You want to cast detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You get some magical you catch magic on like a small pressure plate from the bookshelf.
I press it without thinking.
Okay. You press it, and let's see, how many people are in the room right now?
It's me, Sal, Roar,
And the
I feel
girl.
like that's all. Yeah, and the girl. That's all who came. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sal, you begin to feel an intense presence overcome you. Give me a Constitution check.
I probably gotta stop trusting this fucking dice roll. What? Yo. Fuck. I gotta read Flash of Genius.
Constitution check, baby.
I've always wondered this question. So like adding onto a nat 1 doesn't like prevent it from being as bad as a nat 1, right? Like
Nah.
adding +4 to the roll. Is there
Nah.
a difference between Flash of Genius and like a modifier?
What's Flash of Genius again?
Whenever you or something around you, ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add +4 to the roll.
Okay.
I mean, feel free, you
for
punish
sure.
me.
Did you get a nat
as
1?
you must. Yes.
Okay.
It becomes.
It becomes
six.
it would be, yeah, it would still wouldn't be enough, honestly. You become possessed, and you hear you don't hear this because you're possessed, but Yitram and Roar see this in the girl. They see literally the same verbatim message that the girl was saying. It's like,
Yeah.
hi, is this thing on? Hello. All right. Get out of my ship! Hi! You are trespassing! All right, turn it off, okay? All right, it's off,
There you
right?
go.
It's
Oh
off?
my god.
Okay. All right, now we're stopping. Did you want to get something for lunch? Yes, I'm quite parched. And then it cuts off, and Salizar falls to the ground.
Okay. Can you? I just want to go to Sal right away and just make sure he's conscious and able to get back up. If he's not, I'll heal him up. But hopefully.
Do I
Whoa,
remember
dude.
any of it?
No, you don't remember any of it.
Is that just the ship roar? Does that just sound like a mechanical ship?
Whoa, dude, that was crazy. That was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
What?
Do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're gonna go up there. I'm gonna do it again. Let's see if it.
Oh, no, roar.
Hey man, what?
Perhaps roar. Just chill, roar. It's okay. Just let it. We know what it does now.
Sal is super disoriented. Like, what? What are y'all
Sure.
talking about?
I'm
He slaps
thinking
his
that.
face a little bit.
I'm thinking that Captain Lou put some tricks in this ship to like fuck with people.
Do you think that's all it is? He's just messing with people? You don't think there's any actually merit? Do you think he's haunting this? That's, I
Don't,
mean, that's a
dude.
Wait, which?
I
what
don't
just
even
happened?
want to think about that. But
okay. Well,
I want to
we-
think that there's a scientific way to prove what's going on, and right now I'm trying to prove this. It seems like we're getting pranked, bro.
Okay. Well, okay. This is the second time this has happened. The exact same message. We know where this occurs on the ship. We know how it occurs on the ship. Let's report this to the rest of the crew. Or
Well, you're saying we?
Okay, yeah, Sal. I know you don't remember too much, but me and
Wait,
Roar,
remember what?
Sal, yeah, you kind of got possessed a little bit, and you might have said some stuff.
What
that you might
happened
not-
when I touched this book?
Yeah, you remember?
I touched it
when we
again.
saw that girl. You know, that girl that got possessed.
All right, he pressed the button. Let's see.
Oh my
Oh god. Okay, Yitram, this time you're like and the same thing happens. Yitram falls to the ground. You wake up 3 minutes later.
Well,
Dude, that was crazy.
hey, okay, yeah.
Oh.
So this is what we need to go. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, we need to go to get the crew, and we need to tell them what happened.
It's like some sort of possessomatic, dude.
Yeah, it's almost like we can possibly use this to our advantage in the future, but
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. Do you want to bring everybody here?
yeah, that's cool. I'll grab everyone.
Does this
or
really
I'll-
require everyone's attention?
Maybe it doesn't. It's not that hard.
I mean, this is just kind of like a thing. Like, I don't know. Like,
Okay, well,
I feel like we're wasting people's time by showing them this. I mean, it's cool, dude. Like, I don't think my time was wasted. I had a great time, but like,
all right.
some
Well,
people are
then
trying to
I'll-
get some shit done. I don't know.
Yitram will relay the message to the rest of the crew through the crystal.
That's a great idea, dude.
Okay, so I'll just tell everyone.
But we
that
should leave
you
this
have-
out here as a prank for someone.
Okay, it's a prank.
Maybe we could re-record over it. That would be so funny, dude.
That's
I-
a possibility.
I think
could get
Sal
someone to
does
say
wanna
something.
Study it. Could I do that? Could I just stay in this room for like a couple hours and see if I can figure out?
Try and learn it.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
well, Sal, I let everyone know about what was going on. I'm gonna go back to the captain quarters. Are you good here for now?
Yeah, I think Roar honestly is right. I mean, we do have some other shit going on.
No, I agree.
I'm a
I
little
agree.
curious about this, man. You know that Arcanist stitch just gets gotta.
Hey,
This is a good prank.
I totally
anything.
relate.
Dude,
So
I
you
think
guys
it's super funny, dude.
dig into that. Keep us updated.
Dude, we should learn how to
Out.
make it say like, dude, I'm stupid and I eat farts, and then we like trap Sherweed here, so he's the only one, and then we run in and he's saying it, and that would just be fucking so funny, dude.
It'd be pretty funny. Well, all right, well, I'm gonna go back to the captain quarters, boys. Sal, give us a call on the crystals if you need us.
Give
Yep.
you a little quick salute.
Yep.
Aye, Captain. All right.
See ya. Utrum will head back.
All right, we're gonna go up to the navigation controls to the consensus, because consensus hasn't really participating too much. He's been flying the ship, so
I've been piloting the ship.
he's been piloting the ship.
Robot.
Give
Is he
me
wearing a hat now, a captain's hat.
There's also been a lot of referential plot things that I wasn't there for,
Absolutely.
so I didn't want to step on anyone's toes.
Oh, you're good, dude. You're good. I wasn't trying to say anything. Just trying to include you. So
I feel included.
give me a navigation or give me a piloting check. The air starts to get kind of strong. You notice that there's like really weird weather patterns, like there's like clouds and then there's like another layer of clouds above those clouds, and there's like lightning storms happening.
So is this gonna be, let's see, I'm thinking of a different game than this one that has a vehicle proficiency.
I always forget there is vehicle proficiency, but I think you have to be I think you have to be like a fighter or something, or it's something that you have to land proficiency or something. I don't know.
All right, so what do you want it to be then?
Let's see. I think I've always done either a strength or a agility, like a strength or agi check.
All right, let's go with strength. That is a 12.
12. Okay, cool. So you're surrounded by a crew full of like highly esteemed pilots and like just old ass, like gnarly looking dragonborn. This one dude, Zhang Gang, who's been kind of like the leader of these guys here, who's just like kind of stands over your shoulder and just like is just like really thoroughly impressed by like your piloting. You're able to like there's like stones that are like defy gravity that like just come up out of the clouds, and you're able to just like, without really overcorrecting the ship or anything like that, you're able to like smoothly just like merge out of the way of the huge ass bit of rock. And as you're like looking at it, consensus, give me a perception check.
All right, that is gonna be a 17.
17. Okay, cool. You see it's like a whole town that's like been uprooted, and it's like at a 45-degree angle, and it's kind of just like coming through the clouds, and you're able to just like shift around it, and it's like it comes out of nowhere. The like a tornado kind of forms like to your left and to your right, and the keeping the ships together is harder than it looks. Give me another piloting check.
All right.
As you're navigating these crazy winds.
And again, that's based on strength.
Yeah.
All right, that is a.
I'd allow athletics as well if you wanted to use athletics.
I don't. There's shit either way.
Okay.
17. Excuse me.
17. Cool. You managed to just pilot into the clouds, or just below it, to be able to like kind of catch a glimpse out of what's going on, like on Aetheria, like on the Earth. You notice that there's like it's really like you've gotten to this point where magic was so highly condensed that like the sundering of the Earth and the spell sundering has basically like fucked up the Earth so bad. Like it's not even like craters in the Earth, it's like whole chunks of the Earth are like disjarred and like pushed into the sky, which leaves like cave systems and stuff open underneath. Off in the distance, give me a perception check.
All right, perception. That is plus 6 is 18.
Okay. 18?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Off in the distance, you see a ship flying. And it comes down just beneath the clouds, and it seems to have caught the attention of the Blackfin. As it tries to get closer, you see it's descended on by by something. You can't quite make it out, but something like grabs it and basically pulls it upwards, and you see these like big talons like pull away from it, scales even.
What is the... So I imagine this dragonborn sort of old-timey crusty sailor type is my sort of de facto first mate, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Zhang Gang.
All right. So I just kind of want to wave him over
Aye.
for a second.
Sir, how can I help you?
Let's see. Oh, hang on. This is annoying.
Troubling news, I'm afraid. Have the men half-load the cannons and take battle positions preemptively.
Okay. You see him get on the intercom and send word down to the cannons, to the gunner ship.
While you're at it, Jang, have all non-essential crew moved off the deck down to the hold.
Okay. Also gives that command off to the crew. Anyone else inside the ship hears Zhang Gang warning civilians and anyone on upper decks of the ship to descend, either to if you're assigned to the gunner deck to get to your outpost, otherwise getting to a secured location where you can buckle yourself in. And Zhang Gang relays that information. Everyone else hears that. Let's see. You hear and Zhang Gang looks at you, and he goes, you heard that?
Was that a question?
Kind of a rhetorical question, I guess. He kind of just looks out, and you see the ship begin to fall, like on fire, and like half of it's like burnt, has like a big chunk taken out of it, and as the other half falls, you see 2 other dragons descend on it, and these are big dragons too, because you're like 500 to 1,000 feet away, and these dragons have not made any sort of advance on you guys. They're really like fixated on this ship here, but the ship goes down, and you see this giant explosion. Again, you hear the 2 dragons you see like smaller little explosions as the dragons kind of rip parts of the ship out, and then you see a even larger dragon come down and land on the ship and just like neck back like an entire crew of people. Do you ascend into the clouds?
The clouds are where the dragons came from, right?
So they attacked from above the clouds. Yeah.
So they came down through the cloud cover down to where we are.
Correct.
Okay. So these sort of caverns you talked about underneath the disjointed sort of rent cities.
Yeah.
What kind of scale are we talking about?
Oh, you could definitely fly a ship like underneath some of them. It's like, it's so fucked up. It's like it really does remind me of like Squadrons or Star Wars. Like you're looking at like these huge like broken rocks that have just kind of formed into these perfect like cave systems for you to fly like into for brief moments. But it's gonna take a damn good pilot to do that. So give me a check for that.
All right. Okay. Could be better. Could be worse. 15.
15, not bad. You pull the ship down. It is very tight. Parts of the Dawnbringer scrape against the sides of some of the cave systems that's kind of pulled here. You see like floating rivers that basically like are falling into like pits of darkness, and you look down into the darkness and there's lightning in the darkness. It's fucking crazy. Like this is so apocalyptic and like just disjunct and heady and fucked up. And you're able to like fly, and there's like rocks crumbling underneath you, and like more rocks being pushed up from the earth as clearings are being made for you and being broken behind you as you fly.
Consensus is just cackling, but he doesn't do a good job of it. It's pretty, if you'll pardon the sort of beleaguered pun, it's pretty mechanical.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's really just while this is flying through this sort of collapsing rubble, it's a that kind of thing.
I love it. Shit fucking going everywhere. Zhang Gang is like giving you like advice about like your ship and like how to turn. You're like, and like together you guys are able to like maneuver through these like crazy almost asteroid like fields of rocks. You're moving kind of stealthily, or are you moving quickly?
Oh, I'm going for speed.
For speed, okay.
I'm talking like running in the 90s.
So give me okay. So you had a 15 on the piloting check.
Mm-hmm.
You fly down. You like break parts of the earth as like rocks crumble behind you, and you hear again. Like parts of the rocks burst open. You see rocks flung at the upper deck of the ship as this great green dragon pulls his head in, and this thing is huge. Like it's about the size of the Blackfen.
Just the head?
No, not the head, not just the head, the whole body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it bursts its head in, and it's like its body's stuck, but it sees you and it's so fixated. It has this long vitriol neck, and it's nasty, and it lets out this burst of, and it just barely misses the ship as the ship's flying underneath rocks and rubble. give me another piloting check as now we're kind of in this chase scene.
Gotcha. That is a +2, 19.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right. This thing, you see it break some of the rubble, get its shoulder blade through, and like it kind of like snakes the rest of its body through, and it like unfurls its wings, and you see its size, and it like is nipping at the tail. It's taking bites out of the deck, like the back part of the ship, and like Sal is in the library, and like all of a sudden Sal's like pressing this little button, and like 10 feet above Sal you see a chunk of the ship get taken out of it, and like books fly out into the air back behind. Sal just pops his head up, and you see Sal, you see this incredible green dragon.
Terrifying.
blowing what do green dragons, what is the flame?
Acid, isn't it?
It's acid, isn't it? Oh, I thought that was black dragons.
Oh.
There's some colors are.
It might be
like,
doubled.
It's double. Cause gold, brass, and red are all fire.
Cool.
Silver's ice.
All right, now that I'm on the Wikipedia page, I can give you a proper description of what this thing looks like. It's got, it's most notable for its large waving crest or fin that starts along the nose and runs the entire length of the body. It's also exceptionally long
like
and slender. Yeah, like a sailfish.
Oh, also, I have a question about the sort of internal logic of the airship. Is it sort of, can we treat it mentally like a spaceship where it has localized gravity, or if the ship were to be inverted, would things fall off of it?
Yeah, it has like localized gravity, for sure.
Cool.
That being said, things can still, like, if you're not buckled in, like, and you take like sudden stops, things can totally like, you know, fly off. Like
if you're doing shit that voids the warranty, you're gonna fly off.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, so you fucking you're like in chase with this thing, taking bites out of the back of your ship, and it tries to land on the top part of it, and it does. It finally like lands on the back part of it, and it goes to like reach its neck back to take a big chunk, and give me another piloting check.
All right.
This is to whip this thing off.
All right, that is a 14.
Okay, 14. You're able to move the ship down deeper into this crevice where there's like lightning and cracks of thunder going off. Earth is like cracking open and also simultaneously closing. Like there's parts of it that are like just shifting, and you're able to just move in such a way where like you clip the dragon, and its head can't get underneath. It's like it hits its head and it falls off the back of it, and for a second you are free of the dragon. You hear 10 seconds later, but you are successfully fleeing this creature right now.
All right, I would like to sort of not quite jackknife, but orient the ship so it's perpendicular to this sort of cavern that we're following.
Okay.
Like Initial D style. It's a second reference in a second.
Hell yeah.
And then I want to, my plan is to tilt the ship about 15 to 20 degrees along its starboard axis and fire the portside cannons into the ceiling to bring rocks and debris on top of the dragon as we chase it.
That's so fucking sick. Okay. All right. You call the command for the cannons, and they are ready. They're armed and ready because you called out the command like 10 minutes ago. As soon as the ship jackknifes, you call the command, fire. All the cannons fire on the big boulders that like crumble this clearing. And were you trying to be trapped inside of a like a cave system? Is that what you're trying to do?
Not ideally. I was
Not
trying
ideally.
to-
Okay.
Differently, perhaps.
Yeah, I was
I
trying
kinda-
to hurt the dragon and
Gotcha.
or delay it.
Okay. So so as you kind of jackknife and this thing kind of flies, its momentum flies into this cave. That's kind of like, it's a cave that's like been cut in half, so like you can see the inside of it. And as it flies in, it's like it's like wings clip something, and it like spins and rolls. And as it rolls, like you see it like getting back up on two legs, like nails going into the rock. You call the fire command on it, and the rocks are crumbling underneath it, and it traps the dragon in there momentarily. You're able to make a very clean escape, assuming that you guys just get the fuck out of there right now, assuming you're not trying to stick around and try and kill this thing.
Yeah, that is the plan. My goal is to break visual contact with the dragon, because we're not going to be able to fight it in here effectively.
All right, you like moving as quick as you can, get up out of the cavern, and you're able to fly to someplace just a little bit, maybe like a couple miles north. And by this time, the sound of wings has gone. You don't hear dragon cries anymore, and you've successfully sailed the ship into not being destroyed by a dragon, which is awesome.
Fuck yeah.
It also worries you though, because this is probably the first time you've seen something of a creature of that size.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
It's pretty big, and it seems like it was hunting with a couple other dragons too. Like, there's some shit going down. The terrain being all fucked up is causing a lot of creatures to be really pissed off.
Is
to
that what
put
that
it
is?
scientifically.
Yeah. Let's
The fauna is pissed off.
Damn, maybe Sal's starting to feel a little bad now. Shit.
All right.
Animals too?
Hey, Payne, can we get some like kind of chill
Yeah.
wrap up music here?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, so
gang.
it's sun begins to go down. It was a hazy, cloudy day, filled with many turns, many troubles, lots of mystery. We have a lot more exploring to do. Trials and tribulations. Got some repairs to do on the ship. Got some possible avenues to explore for finding mushrooms. Getting to the Feywild. Heard some tales about how to find the pirate city. And let's see. Shit. Damn, that was
Warned to not even go to the Feywild.
yeah. You're being warned against how crazy the Feywild is in general. That was a really fun episode. Let's see. I want to just one more thing before we finish the episode. I want to give Xeno kind of a solo scene here. So Xeno, you are praying in your sanctum. You're thinking about grandeur and how he left you with this kind of like this crazy task of like filling his shoes, and it's awesome because in here you can see, you can practice your spells, you can hone your power, but you look at that small ball of energy that's within you, and you're using most of it. You're getting to the end of Granger's energy that he's allotted for you. And as you fall into a meditative state, you almost fall into a dreamlike state where you're in your library and the room kind of starts to dim to a shadowy light. A cloud rumbles above. And then you hear a familiar voice. So you think you can kill me? I'd like to see you try. A shadowy figure forms in front of you, and it goes to stab you in the chest. Make a let's see. Let's do an old-fashioned dice roll style. This is a 10. 10 doesn't hit, right? Zeno?
You're muted if you don't realize.
I did not realize I was muted.
Ah,
No,
I didn't hear you speak at all, so if you were speaking at all, I didn't hear any of it.
I didn't say much. I mean,
oh, okay.
It's pretty scripted.
Does a 10 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. So you see this as Truth tries to break the sanctum of Granger's like magic. You see like the dagger, which is like curved, tries to like stab between your ribs, and as it does, it hits you. But as it hits you, it turns to smoke, and the smoke still has momentum to it, so it kind of just like it washes over you. And you start to think about how the sanctum, like how it is a real place, and how like Truth is trying to attack this place. He's trying to attack you, and he's gonna be able to one of these days. Maybe the idea of starting to set up some defenses against Truth kind of runs through your head on the ship, on the, just until you can figure out what to do against him. But you feel very shaken up about the whole situation, because you've, one, become really safe in this place. This is like your safe bubble, and two, you can see here, this is where you can fight. And honestly, I feel like Zeno, this is where he would want to take Truth, but that's up to Zeno. And I think if you want to just leave us with some words, Zeno, and then we'll wrap up the episode.
All right. I think after that happened, Zeno would, spend some time in contemplation. But at that point, I think could probably feel very invigorated to start, training with that scythe that he hasn't really dug into yet, and maybe spend some of his what is technically sleep practicing with that scythe. Having just been reminded of his strong end goal.
And
the tool in his hand.
Okay. As you're kind of like just praying, you're in a deep meditative state, thinking about what you need. Next steps you'll take. A book falls off the shelf, and you dust it off, and this seems to be a detailed description over Erebos, the scythe.
Oh man, what a wonderful.
Or the scythe of Erebos. And it has a number of other artifacts in there, highly religious artifacts, but it opens to this page here, gold trim, angelic text, but you see the staff there. It's going to take some time to crack the code that it's been written in, but with some time, you can definitely do it. You have all the resources here in your library, in the ship's library. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I'll wrap it up here. Thank you for joining us on this week's Adventures of Hell's Dawn. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, or hit me up with a follow or something, baby girl.
And
Okay.
thank you, D&D Beyond, for
You
all
slut,
the great
you whore.
resources.
You